Welcome back, horror lovers, and thank you for sending us scary legends from all your different native countries. Today, we'll be sharing with you a famous legend from Mexico, Death's Wrath. The legend says that once upon a time, a young man lived with his mother in a beautiful town. The two of them were pretty happy. However, the young man grew up and wanted to move somewhere else to be alone. The mother got really sad. She loved to live with her son, and once he became independent, she would then have to spend many days in solitude. She tried to convince him to stay in many ways, insisting that he would save money living with her since he wouldn't need to pay rent, and that she would always cook delicious food for him every time he came back home from work. However, the young man was determined to move. He wanted to experience new places and explore new horizons. After many days of living in his new home, someone knocked on the young man's door one night. It was very late and he was half asleep. To him, it sounded like it was his mother yelling from the outside, insulting and berating him. However, the young man didn't get up. He thought that his mother should just accept that he had grown up and needed his own space. The next day, the young man went to his mother's house to ask for an explanation. However, she swore to him that it wasn't her, that she didn't even get up that night. The young man was weirded out, but decided to not think about it anymore and that he just probably dreamed the whole thing. However, that night, the same thing happened again. They seemed to be the same screams as before. In his head, the young man could hear, "You went away and left me all alone. And after so many sacrifices and everything I did to help you get ahead in life, I can't believe how ungrateful you are." The young man thought that maybe deep down he was feeling remorse for leaving his mother alone and that his head was making him delirious. However, on the third night, when the screams started, he decided to actually get up. It was possible that his mother had lied and was actually coming to yell at him. Then, the very instant the young man opened the door, a loud scream could be heard which woke up all of the neighbors. Many got up and went outside to see what was happening, and they froze in shock when they saw the young man dead on the floor, with a facial expression showing pure horror and panic. It is said that Death himself, the Grim Reaper, was looking for the young man's mother and thought they were still living together. When he didn't find her, the Reaper got really angry and killed the young man to relieve his frustration. And so, if someone ever knocks on your door at night, never open it. If you do, that could be the last time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life horror videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.